Cancer, thanks for visiting. And if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment, as I always ask you nicely, hopefully. And only do that if you want to, of course. I have everything ready and I'm going to start your reading as usual for lovely Cancer people. The first card you have your past is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is the card of building. It can be the card of stable relationships, building something up. It can be about family, all sorts of different things. I'm seeing that this is about yourself. This is about you building things up for yourself. I'm seeing that you came out of some kind of terrible situation. It's like you came out of this great big wreck, this big ruin, and then you started building a building or something for yourself out of that wreck, out of the mess. You actually came out of some kind of really terrible time, some big shock. There was a big shock that happened to you. I'm seeing that you might have been really, really bewildered at this time. You had this great big shock. You didn't know what to do. You were kind of sitting there stunned for a while. And after a while, you started to build things up for yourself. I'm seeing a lot of emphasis on self. This is something you were doing for yourself. And you couldn't begin to understand what had actually happened at the time. You're just sitting there stunned. But gradually you came out of this, you came out of the worst of it, you started building this up. And at this time you're at the point where you finally started to feel a little bit more content in yourself. You were definitely a lot more independent than you used to be, so it seemed like a terrible disaster. But you actually learned from this, you became a lot more independent after this. But I'm also seeing that at this time, even though you were very busy building this up, you were very accomplished, you were getting very strong at this time, you might not have had very much time to talk to people. If you look at this card, there's a couple in the middle of this card, and they're communicating, but they're walking past each other. So it looks like they have no real time to talk. It's like, oh, talk to you later, okay, bye. That kind of thing. They're kind of rushing past each other. So you might have been finding it very hard to keep up with people, and you're building yourself a new life, you're doing all these things after what had happened, so you just didn't have a lot of time for people, other people, friends, other relationships at this time. The next card you have your past is Strength. So yes, again, you were getting stronger, you were getting a lot stronger, you're doing this by yourself, you're growing yourself. And this is a huge difference to the way you are after this shock. Again, I'm seeing you getting your independence back. If you look at the woman and the lion on this card, they're larger than anything else in this scene. They're kind of overgrown in this card. The trees and the mountains and everything are all tiny, and they're huge because you've grown so much. This is something, again, that you did for yourself. You might have had to learn new skills as well that helped you to build this thing. It might have been you were building your own business, because I am seeing a lot of self in this, a lot of self, doing things for yourself. Or it might be something else, but you're definitely growing, learning. There was definitely some kind of money or business or something like that in there, because this is about Pentacles. This was coins, obviously, and strength. So this is building up something big, money-wise maybe. And yes, you use these skills you had. You're learning these new skills, and you use these skills you had to help build yourself up. You're always going to have these skills to fall back on. This is something you've learned. It might be actual skills that you went out and had to learn formally, or they might be skills you've learned just practically while you were going through this. You're always going to have that with you. You're always going to have that in your mind. You're always going to be able to use your head in the future with what you've learned at this time. I'm seeing that because I'm seeing the infinity symbol above this woman's head. It's above her head. So these skills that are in your mind, you're always going to have them. The last card you have your past is the Ace of Swords. Yes, I'm seeing you having to cut through some rubbish at this time. Rubbish, maybe this is rubbish someone was saying, and maybe they were portraying themselves to you as a certain way, and they're actually another way, because this sword is a double-edged sword, so they were giving you some kind of impression of themselves. But they actually weren't like that at all, and you could see through that. It's like it took you some time, but once you discovered that, you had to get away from them to discover that. I'm seeing you're by yourself, you distance yourself, and when you're apart from them, this is when you could work out what this person was actually like. You were forced to find this out. This person might have been giving you the impression that they actually cared for you, they were thinking about you, but there was some jealousy. They weren't really thinking about you. They might have actually been stabbing you in the back. So you found this out about this person. And you wised up. I'm just saying you wised up very, very quickly. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, and that's what you had. You had clarity about this person. The first card you have for your present is the Two of Cups. This is really nice. This is a really nice card, especially in this reading I'm seeing. This is for single people. If you're looking for a relationship, I'm seeing someone who could be coming into your life. They might already be in your life. They're connecting with you. This is a very, very deep connection. This is a connection on a very deep level. This is someone who you might already know, because I'm seeing this very deep connection. It definitely isn't this person in the Ace of Swords. It definitely isn't this horrible person who, in the Ten of Pentacles, who you had to kind of leave behind. It's nowhere from that kind of thing. This is someone who you either have a very positive feeling toward, or it might be someone that you haven't met yet, and when you meet them, you might have a great connection with them. It might be like sometimes when you meet someone and you've just met them for the first time, but you feel like you've known them forever, that kind of connection, it's going to be a very deep, very special connection. I don't like to use the term soulmates actually, but this could be the nearest thing to that. This is very deep. This is very beautiful. There's something about your makeup. There's something about your essence, the essence of both of you, that has a very, very deep spiritual connection. I'm seeing that. If you look at this caduceus symbol, this symbol above these two cups, I'm looking at that and I'm seeing DNA. It looks like DNA. So if you haven't actually met this person already, or you don't feel this connection already, you're going to feel almost a part of each other. It's like your DNA are going to be like a part of each other. If this resonates, and I really hope it does, I'm really happy for you. This is a very rare, special connection I'm seeing. The next card you have for your present is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is reflecting what I was seeing in the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever this is that you're building up for yourself, it might be a business, I'm seeing that could be that again, because this is going to be very lucrative for you, whatever this is. This is going to take a lot of time for you to build up. It's actually going to take a lot of your time as well. It's going to be a little bit slower than you might like. I'm seeing this snail at the bottom of this card, but I am sensing that you know this, you're prepared for this taking time. You know that you're not looking for something that's an overnight sensation. You know that you have to put the work in. You actually enjoy this work as well, but make sure that you're not putting too much in. Even if you enjoy it, you can burn out, because I was seeing that you weren't seeing people that you were close to in your past. In the Ten of Pentacles, you might have lost touch with people, so just be careful around that. But you are building this, you are doing this, and you will get there. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your present is the Ten of Wands. Yes, here we are. This is a message to you again. Don't burn out. Even if you enjoy what you're doing, even if you love what you're doing, you can overdo it. I've done that myself. I love what I'm doing, but I just do it over and over and over until it becomes exhausting. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. It means that it's just too much physically. So take time out. You'll get there quicker if you take time out. If you struggle with all of these swords and you go walking on, you'll end up crawling, and you'll end up on your knees, and you'll end up falling over. Don't do that. Take your time. You have to take your time. That's what I was seeing in the Knight of Pentacles. And just take some breaks. Go out with people, connect with people, do that. Get a lot of balance back into your life. Don't be imbalanced like this man in the Ten of Wands. The first card you have for your future is the Star. So yes, keep this hope up, because there is a big future in this thing that you're creating. I was seeing that in the Nine of Pentacles. This is going to be huge. This is going to be very big for you if you keep going on it and if you don't overdo it. There's a lot of freshness around this, and it feels fresh. It still feels fresh and new to you at this time. Don't lose this freshness. I'm seeing don't lose that. because you might overdo it. I'm seeing that again in the Ten of Wands. Keep the freshness. You do that by taking breaks, taking time out, seeing new things, doing other things, all of that kind of thing, staying in balance with this. This card's also about balancing. She has one lot of water going into the water, another one going on the land. She's balanced in that. I'm also seeing with this card that there's a little bit of vulnerability in this card as well. This woman, sometimes I see that she's being watched. And I'm seeing that someone's probably watching you in this card, maybe on social media, maybe they're watching what you're doing. Yes, this woman is, she's happy, she's getting on with what she's doing, she's content in her life, she's busy, she doesn't care she's very bold, she's naked, she doesn't care who sees her, she's there doing her work, she's minding her own business, she's happy. And, she has the star above her, she has hope, she knows what she's doing. But someone is watching. We're seeing her from kind of far away and up above. So someone might be wearing a tree watching her. It might be something like that from that point. Someone is going to be watching you on social media or something like that. They're not going to be happy seeing you happy. So this might be someone you've fallen out with. This might be an ex. It might be an old friend that maybe doesn't like you anymore. This is someone who's very jealous. They don't like seeing you happy. They don't like to see you getting on and doing well. Check your privacy settings if you need to. The next card you have for your future is Justice. So yes, this person isn't a crazy stalker. This isn't someone who's going to harm you, but they're just jealous. They're just watching you. They're generally well balanced in their mind. They're not crazy, but they're not balanced in their heart. They have this envious thing going on with them. They have this jealous thing happening. And yes, this person's just very, very, very jealous. And they think that they deserve some kind of justice, that maybe you've done something, or maybe they just don't like you, maybe they're just jealous, maybe they just think, that's not fair, this person has everything, look at how well they're doing and I'm not doing well. But they don't see all the work that you're putting in, they don't see all of that kind of thing. So they're balanced mentally, but they're imbalanced in their heart. They think that there's something that's unfair about this situation, but it's very fair because you're putting a lot of work in. Whatever happened, they're angry with you, they're jealous of you, and they don't like to see you doing well. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Hanged Man. So yes, look at this. This is them. They're jealous. They're not happy. And while they're stuck there watching you, while they're stuck there being jealous of you, envious of you, they're not getting on with their own lives. They could be making something of their own lives. They could be making their own business. They could be building an empire. They could be making amazing relationships. They could be going and they could be getting fit. They could be doing a million things. But no, they're not doing that. They're watching you. Very, very silly, and they have a skewed perspective of you too. They think that it's not fair that you're doing all these things, that you have all these things, that you're doing so well. They have an upside down perspective of you. They're upside down. This will fade out eventually. They can't keep this up forever. But, I just think you're just going to ignore them if you know who this is. And you're just going to either block or put up your privacy settings and try and ignore them. That's the only thing you can do. You're getting on with your own life. That's what they should be doing. So Cancer, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to. Thank you so much for watching.